Hello and welcome to today's reality check with me, the charismatic cult leader. I thought I should let you guys get to know me a little better, so that you may understand the passion for the truth and my hope that if I can overcome everything that I have, then maybe, just maybe I can make a difference in the world, even if it's a tiny bit, at least it's a difference. I don't know how ready you are to wake up to the bullshit that's been parodied and masked to look like a good explanation for why everyone and everything is going haywire. Well, I am living proof that repeated trauma exposure makes you a strong and humble person. Unless you enjoy living in a victim mentality. Then we find the people who for one reason or another think that claims of the poor pitiful me story gets the much needed attention that good behavior isn't getting them. And that's mostly because of everyone being a special person. Well, that doesn't work, because if everyone is special, then nobody is. It's as simple as that. Read the definition. Not sure anything else is needed to prove that. I love words, and my mom told me when I was little to not use words if I didn't know what it meant, so that stuck with me. Being an only child, for the most part, one used to crave attention from any older males in my family, like my uncles and grandpa, because of them being my only example of what a man was, since my father was chasing the demons that control his life and be an excuse to not man up and let shit go to be the dad his daughter and my stepbrothers needed. Just know, no matter how far you run from your problems or yourself, as soon as you get to where you're running to, you look up to see that everything you thought you could leave behind beat you there, because the past don't chase you because it's dead. You tend to chase your past due to not being able to face your future. I don't hate my dad, and I forgave him. Even after he got my children taken from me because I kicked him out to his camper on my property because he had been stealing from me, yet here I am being a good daughter. One more knock from life, and it must have not been quite enough, because I made the savior mistake a few more times with people who needed someone to use. That just made me smarter, but unfortunately not overnight. I had been abused by a boyfriend of my mother, and I forgave him. He never said sorry. But I didn't do it for him because, fuck him, I forgave him for me. He hasn't thought about me or the situation since he was released from jail. So why not just forgive? I refuse to live in a hell alone for the rest of my life. I was 7 and I have a long life to go. I know what got me here was learning to cope with the death of my husband and 2 kids' dad. I was a hot mess for way too long. I wasn't the parent my kids needed now more than ever before. I spent 5 years trying to die, and I was successful, but thanks to God for bringing me back after my suicide. I took enough pills and fentanyl that it crashed my heart, and I was dead for 10 minutes. I woke up days later having lost my ability to read, write, and I didn't have much for cognitive skills for a few months. I love words and writing, and I thought I would have rather stayed in the place suicide goes, a darker than I ever seen. Quite, and you feel like you can't breathe even though you know you're dead, and why you're there in limbo. I thought, what punishment I get to come back, but now I'm stupid. I was so angry. I was still on all the medicine that I used to take my life, and then the doctor giving me the scripts died from old age, and I couldn't get another doctor to give me even a little bit of everything I had been on forever. A year after I died the first time, I coded again from withdrawal from the medicine, and another 10 minutes in limbo. Thank God again. I was brought back just in time. My mom's face when I finally woke up 36 hours later was scared I wasn't going to make it this time. I had time to think, and that's when I stopped making excuses for my horrible behavior and get right with God. That's another video for sure. It's been 8 years since we lost him, and I am nowhere near the victim I had been made to feel was just my role in life. I am nobody's victim, and I am not going to live and feed any weakness. Because I don't have to, and neither do any of you. Remember the power you have. You are the only you, and that's your power. Don't let anyone put and keep you in a place that is unhealthy. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, Let no man bring you low enough to hate him. That's stating it in a way that might help someone see the control that all the hate and anger has over a person, growing from the lesson and not having to continue to learn it until it kills them. I'll leave you with this. Learn to respond but not react. Your reaction is allowing someone else to control your emotions and the environment for then on out. But the power of responding to someone who is trying to make you look the fool, when you master that, then my friend you have control over what could have been a hostile environment. It doesn't happen overnight. If you're looking for a quick fix, then you should probably come back when you're ready to put in the work. Thanks for letting me give some of my testimony of faith. This has been the Charismatic Cult Leader. God bless you all and your families. Question everything. Think for yourself. Be blessed as you go. I love you all. Please, if you enjoyed it, like, comment and subscribe, and if you know anyone that needs to hear this, share it to them. Be the difference, and until next time, don't forget how amazing you really are.